Canadian government set a quota of $325 on hard seals for the 2008 season.
A weekend drama on the high seas takes another turn today.
What they have done is to seize this vessel illegally in order to prevent people aboard from observing. We have several projects running. We have myself doing the AES project and the radio project. The AES project will help us monitor the marine reserve or vessel movement. It will get the pilot and enable a better way of controlling the marine reserve. The education project Elena is doing will allow us to go to the schools and talk to the children and start from the bottom up and start creating little shark ambassadors. And the K9 unit will increase the productivity of the controls and will stop poaching. And Hugo with the judicial project is of course very important because he's going where nobody has ever gone before. We're trying to get better judges here. So if that end phase is not correct, all our work is in vain. So it's really important that we improve that phase.
Our mission here is to obstruct, intervene, interfere, harass, and try and shut down illegal whaling by the Japanese whaling fleet and the Southern Ocean Whale Sanctuary.
There's nothing wrong with being aggressive as long as you respect the sanctity of life.
Sea Shepherd maintains its anti-violence, saying in its 30-year history, none of its actions have resulted in any injury.
We've told the Japanese captain that we're not tolerating their illegal whaling activities, which are prohibited by a federal court order from the nation of Australia.
As long as the Japanese whaling fleet is down here operating illegally, we will continue to come down here and oppose them.
Today's top story, an activist anti-whaling group has clashed the waters off the Antarctic coast with the Japanese whaling fleet.
The group says it's driven the whalers out of Australian Antarctic waters and will continue to pursue and harass the Japanese fleet wherever it goes, in a bid to save whales.
What Japan's doing down there is completely illegal. They're killing endangered species in an international sanctuary. The state of the oceans right now is exceptionally serious. Almost every commercial fishing operation is in a state of diminishment or decline. The oceans are dying, and if they die, we die. It's as simple as that.
And what does that mean? It means that we have to stand up and say, look, we're going to take matters into our hands as individuals, as caring, compassionate people, and we're going to fight back, because the one thing that is worth fighting for on this planet Earth is life.
Alright, as you guys know, Paul couldn't be here tonight, so he sent a special video, so stoked on that. Technology is amazing, right? So, Mr. Paul Watson, he's got a message for you guys, and we'll bring Peter up here next. So, yeah, chill back. You guys ready? Cue video.
Hi everybody, Sea Noo Evil, Riverside. If you're seeing this, that means that I'm still a prisoner, either in Germany or in Costa Rica. It all went back to 2002, 10 years ago, when we intercepted some poaching vessels, shark finners in Guatemalan waters, and the Guatemalan government asked us to bring them in, which we did. And then, of course, bribes changed hands, and the next thing you know, we had to let them go, and then we carried on to Costa Rica, and suddenly these poachers who made a complaint that we had endangered their life by rescuing these sharks, that ended up with me being arrested. I was brought in, and we showed all our film, because we were making the movie Sharkwater at the time. We showed our film and our witnesses, and they dismissed the charges. And then 2 days later, they appointed a new judge and a new prosecutor, charged me all over again. So we went into court, showed our film, had our witnesses. They dismissed the charges a second time. And so I didn't think anything of it. We had a clearance to leave Costa Rica. Never heard another word about it until May 13th, and when I arrived at Frankfurt Airport and found out that there was a warrant for my arrest sent from Costa Rica. Now, this was an Interpol warrant, and Interpol had dismissed it as being politically motivated. So every other country in the world, there was no warrant, but Germany, for some reason, had this warrant. So I ended up being arrested in Germany and spent a week in jail, and now I'm faced with this extradition proceeding where they want to send me back to Costa Rica, which isn't a very safe place to go, because 10 years ago, the shark fin mafia based in Punta Arenas in Costa Rica put a $25,000 hit on my life. And that's one of the place where you can expect to get that collected is in a Costa Rican prison. So it's a very dangerous thing if I have to go to a Costa Rican prison. But we will fight it. But the great thing about it is we have to look on this as an opportunity to focus international world attention on the ongoing slaughter of sharks in our oceans. 70 to 90 million sharks being killed every year. And for what? For a bowl of soup. It's pathetic. We're wiping out one of the most incredible family species of fish on the planet, the shark. The shark has molded evolution in our oceans for 450 million years. It's been the architect of the evolution of the oceans. Every fish you see in the sea, its camouflage, its color, its behavior, has been shaped by the shark. It's an extremely important group of species. And we're wiping them out. We're destroying them. Just as we're destroying the fisheries, just as we're diminishing the biodiversity in our oceans. It's a serious, serious situation. I can't think of anything more important on this planet than the protection of biodiversity in our oceans. For the simple reason that if our oceans die, we die. We don't live on this planet with a dead ocean. It's as simple as that. So if we don't want any future for humanity, we have to protect our oceans. And what are we doing? We're eating them alive. Overfishing everything. 40% of all the fish that's taken out of the ocean is being fed to livestock. The shark is now a bigger aquatic, the shark now is not as big an aquatic predator as the pig. Chickens are eating more fish than all the world's puffins and albatross together, and domestic house cats are eating more fish than all the world's seals put together. We're literally destroying our oceans in our generation. And that is something that's going to have very, very serious consequences for all future generations. And so that's what Sea Noo Evil is all about. We're here to raise funds to go out onto the high seas, to protect whales, to protect sharks, sea turtles, fish, even plankton. We're here to protect our oceans. We are Neptune's Navy. Our ships are out there doing what the governments of the world really refuse to do. There's no economic or political motivation to go out and protect our oceans. It lies to us as a non-government organization. It lies to us as individuals who care to go out there and protect life on the high seas. My incarceration, if that happens, or the fact that I'm stuck in Germany right now, will have no bearing on our campaigns this year. We will have a shark campaign. We will have a campaign to protect seals in Namibia. We will be protecting the Galapagos, and we will be returning to the southern oceans to protect the whales. I simply delegate that authority to the captains, the officers, and the crews of our ships and campaigns that carries on. doesn't mean whether I'm there or not is going to happen. And so your support at this event will contribute to the operation of our ships, the Bob Barker, the Steve Irwin, the Bridget Bardot, and those vessels will head out to sea and do what you're supporting them to do, which is to protect life on our oceans. So thank you all very, very much for coming here. I really wish that I could be there with you. And next year, hopefully I will be. But right now, we have to really focus our attention on doing everything we can to get our ships and crews into position in order to make a difference out on the oceans, protecting life. Last year, the Japanese whalers only took 26% of their quota. The year before, 17% of their quota. We're winning this battle against them. We've had 8 expeditions to the Southern Ocean, and we've cut their profits. And that is the language they understand. If they're not making a profit, we're winning, and they are not making a profit. When we first went down to the Southern Ocean, our objective was to sink the Japanese whaling fleet economically. We've done that. We have put them tens of millions of dollars into debt. And because of that, and because of our campaigns against the finning of sharks and overfishing, the destruction of plankton, we've made an awful lot of enemies. And those are powerful enemies. They've got a lot of money. From the tuna fishermen in the Mediterranean to the seal clubbers in Namibia to the shark finners out of Costa Rica. These are very, very wealthy people making a lot of money from exploiting our oceans. So they can afford to come after us with lawyers. And so therefore we have court cases in London because we released 800 bluefin tuna from the nets of the poachers there. We're being sued by the Japanese in the U.S. court, which we will win. We won the first round on that and are appealing it. We'll win again. The Japanese don't have a leg to stand on in the United States when it comes to defending their illegal whaling activities. And I'm now being charged with endangering the lives of fishermen because I stopped them from killing hundreds of sharks 10 years ago. So we just have to look on these courtroom battles as just an extension of our efforts on the high seas, and also as an opportunity to focus attention on what we're doing. And so therefore I'm quite content with the fact that we're making progress, that we're really making a difference, and we're only doing that because you support us. So thank you very much. Have a good time, and hopefully we'll see you next year.
Yeah, give it up, Captain Paul Watson, man. Bummed you can't be here tonight, but what a great message, very powerful. And just a reminder for us tonight, a great way for us to, put our dollars to work with this campaign is to go inside, buy a poster, grab a t-shirt, the 20 bucks, autograph signed posters by some amazing artists, bid on some artwork. The artwork's, the bids stop at 9:30, so get in there and make your bids, buy some art here tonight. And just by coming here tonight, you guys have all donated, so thank you guys very much. Right? Big round of applause for you guys just showing up, showing face. So very powerful stuff, and you guys are all activists here tonight. We're all here together, so very cool. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Amazing Sea Shepherd crew. We're just breaking this down to clear the stage, get those cameras ready. We got a photo op here coming up here shortly, but Captain Peter ready to make his way to the stage. Don't forget, we got the food trucks out on the streets too, so grab some food, get down on it. Drive safe here tonight, of course.